Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you guys could make it. My name is Brittany. If this is your first time seeing me, go ahead and subscribe because you don't want to miss out on the content that I post, okay? Now, as the title says, I'm just going to be recommending some really cool and affordable drugstore products to start your beginner makeup kit with, because we are in 2020 right now, and you know, because of like Instagram and Twitter, you see all the girls with the flawless beat, the eyebrows. We also tend to forget that not everybody still knows how to do makeup. Even though makeup has evolved for so many years, there are still some people who don't know how to draw their eyebrows. There are people who don't know what good foundations to get. There are people who don't even know where to go. But that's where I come in, and that's pretty much what this video is about, just to help and guide people who are looking to get into makeup but they don't really know where to start. They don't know what products to pick up. And yeah, so I really do hope this video is helpful to whoever it's gonna be helpful to. I really do hope you take my product suggestions. And yeah, for me, a beginner makeup kit consists of a good brow product, a good primer, a good foundation, a good concealer, a good powder, and a lip, if that makes sense. For me, that is what I feel a good beginner makeup kit consists of. And you know, secondary things like setting spray and blush, like to me those are really secondary, because I know a lot of people who don't use setting spray, and I know a lot of people, I don't even use blush myself. So for me, these are the six main things that you would need to begin a makeup kit. So the first two products I'm going to introduce is the Maybelline Fit Me, as well as the corresponding primer. The reason why I'm introducing these two together, because personally for me, I have to use these two together. If I'm using this foundation, I have to use this primer. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. They work hand in hand, so I would recommend as a beginner, just go ahead and just purchase the corresponding primer to the foundation. Personally, I feel like that's the best way to go about things. This really saves you a lot of other stuff. And this foundation is so good. Y'all know Maybelline Fit Me, their foundations, they've been in the market for many years, and people are still talking about it till this day. This foundation was released, I think, 5 or 6 years ago, but people still use it to this day. So that shows you how good of a product it is. And by the way, everything that I'm recommending in this video, it's what I have on my face. So, you know, this face, it looks like, you know, a pretty high-end beat, but it's really not. It's super inexpensive, and everything I'm showing you guys is what I'm using. It's what I used to create this makeup look that I'm wearing right now. So this foundation is $8.99, very inexpensive, under $15, I told you. And then this primer is $6.99, and this is a poreless primer. I love this primer so much. Like, it really gets your face ready for like that foundation, and it just gives, I mean, look at my face, you know what I mean? Like, it's banging, okay? These two products together are really banging, and I highly recommend that anyone who's starting makeup should start with these two. And of course, things like skin type and, you know, texture, acne, all of these things do come to play, but my skin is dry and I don't really get too much acne, so this is what I use. So if your skin is similar to my skin, if you feel your skin is similar to mine, then I recommend picking these up because they're really, really good and really, really good for beginners. Now, moving on to concealers, you guys probably already know what I'm about to say. LA Girl concealers. LA Girl concealers are very inexpensive, and they're very, very, very easy to use, and I just don't see why anyone would not have this in their makeup kit. Of course, there are other, you know, drugstore concealers that you could use, but these to me are the best, because I've tried some drugstore concealers, and for some reason, like, I just really stick with these a lot, and other people will tell you as well. And then it has a very simple applicator. You just, you know, apply. It's just very easy to use, and that's why I feel like these are perfect for beginners. And then LA Girl, they have so many different shades. For example, I use the shade Fawn to conceal, but you could totally get like a darker one as well if you want to contour. You know, saving you money too. Getting this concealer is like $4 or so. So if you get this plus like a contour shade, you know, boom, it's like already right there for you. It's like, why not? Like, these are really good concealers, and I recommend anyone to get them. They last very long. They make your face really flawless. They really, I think these concealers are full coverage. I'm not really sure. Either way, they give my eyes the coverage that it needs. Another good drugstore concealer is Colourpop. I love their concealers so much. They are a little bit pricier than these, But those concealers are really, really good. They're creamy, they're smooth, and they're so easy to blend, as well as these. These are really, really easy to blend. And I mean, you really can't go wrong with these. I think these are like perfect for beginners. Now, powders can be very, very tricky. I feel like powders are the trickiest things to shop for, period. Because a lot of powders, especially drugstore, but if you're looking for inexpensive powders, those can be so difficult. Well, if you're looking for inexpensive, good quality powders, those can be really difficult to find. But let me tell y'all something about Airspun, okay? Airspun is that chick. Like, Airspun, I know top-notch makeup artists, celebrity makeup artists that use Airspun on their clients to this day. Like, it's literally only $5 and you cannot go wrong with it. It's translucent, and I know some people may feel a way about it being translucent because of flashback, but personally for me, because my skin is darker and I really can't handle a lot of translucent powder, I don't really bake. I just set it all in and I wipe it off immediately. And this does me so right. It's mattifying. It really just grabs all that oil. It sets amazing and I absolutely love it. I've been using this for 3 years and honey, I'm yet to see a better drugstore powder. Personally, we all know brows are very, very important. You know, us girls have been doing makeup for, you know, 3, 4, 5 years. We know brows can really mess your face up if it don't look right, okay? You know, everyone's brow shape is different and all that good stuff. But I'm here to tell you, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get really good brows. Because I know sometimes when I'm running low on some cash, you know, we've all been there. We have to look for alternatives. We can't use luxurious products that we're so used to using. We have to scale it down a little bit. And so for brows, I love Beauty Supply brow pencils for brows. I mean, I don't use them as much anymore because I do have other things, but I do know when I first got started, this is all I was using. And as you guys can see, this is what I used to fill in my brows today. Very effective. They come in many different shades and they're like $1.25 at the brow store. You pick up 3, 4, 5 of them. They will literally last you such a long time. You have fire brows, fire concealer, conceal it, boom, your brows are fire. Okay? You don't need to spend too much on brows. And I really like these pencils because 1, the pigmentation is there, and then 2, they're not too thin, because I know a lot of manufactured brow pencils, the stencil will be so thin that it easily breaks. And you know, if you're spending $30 on like a brow product, you want to make sure you use every single thing, you know, out of there. So when the stencil is so thin, they tend to break off if you're like heavy-handed, and that's, you know, part of your brow product already diminishing, and that's like a, you know, that's something that you ain't used. So personally, like, I honestly recommend brow pencils for beginners. They're way easier to manage, way easier to handle. They're not as delicate. They're like regular pencils, but for like your brows and lips. And also, it's also like you getting a 2-for-1, because a lot of times, like, the pencils that they sell at the beauty supply store, you can use them on your eyes, your eyebrows, and your lips. So you're getting all of this use out of this one pencil for $1.25. You can't really beat it, okay? And like I said, they come in all kinds of different shades, so you will definitely find your shade there, okay? So that's it for brows. Keep it real simple. Brows don't overcomplicate brows. They don't need to be overcomplicated, okay? Now, you don't really need this specific product, but I'm just gonna say it because you don't know who could be watching. You know, it could be helpful to somebody. But this is what I would recommend to get if you're looking for like a contour. And it also has like many different like shades. It's like a whole spectrum of shades. But the cool thing about this palette is that it doesn't only come with contour powders. It also comes with like highlighters too. I think these, oh yeah, these 3 right here, this one, and this one are highlighters. So I mean, you're getting a lot of money. You're getting your money's worth for this. This is a $7 palette. Now, yes, they could always do better with the shades. You know, there's no doubt about that. But these kind of palettes are also a really great way to start your kit as well as save money, because they kind of have like almost everything you're looking for in a palette. Because even, for example, even though I'm a darker shade, so I can't use these to contour. So I can't use these lighter shades to contour, do anything, but you can use them as like a setting powder. For example, like if you don't want like the Airspun that I just recommended, you can also use these as like a setting powder too. So these palettes, they're also really good for beginners because you get so much out of your money. You can use all of these things for multiple things. You're gonna find ways to use all of these products. Even if, like, for example, for these darker shades, these are good neutral eyeshadow colors. I would totally use these on my eyes. So it's like you have an eyeshadow palette, a contour palette, and a highlighter all in one. for what? For only $7. Like, I totally recommend every beginner to get something like this. We all need, every girl needs a good gloss. Every girl needs a gloss that they can fall back on. We all do, okay? And I recommend Colourpop. I recommend Colourpop. They have the best drugstore lip glosses personally. I've tried lip gloss from Maybelline. I've tried lip glosses from NYX. NYX has really good lip glosses too, I'm not gonna lie. But Colourpop lip glosses, like, I just love them because the shades are literally, you can get red lip glosses, you can get nude lip glosses. They even have clear lip glosses, you know what I mean? And they're like $6 or $5, I think. And I mean, I love the packaging, super girly. Like, I really like their lip glosses. This is what I'll recommend for my lip glosses. And of course, you obviously don't have to get these. They have $1 lip glosses at the beauty supply store. Those are good, you know, for $1, they're good. But I would honestly recommend these in a beginner makeup kit because they're really easy to use, because that $1 lip gloss, it can get real messy, okay? But these are really easy to use. And yeah, like, I really like these lip glosses a lot. A lot. I think I've said all that I need to say. And like I said before, everything that I recommended in here, it's on my face, okay? So you know it's not a joke. Like, I look good and you can look good too, and you don't have to break the bank to do so. And, you know, not to say that, like, of course everyone loves expensive stuff. We all like high-end makeup, but you know, we all don't ever have the money. We all don't have the money all the time to, you know, to be able to afford it. So that's why drugstore is very, very smart and very nice, because, you know, just because we ain't got no money, that don't mean we can't be cute. You know what I'm saying? So I really hope this video helped you guys out. I really hope I narrowed things down for you all, because like I said, I've been there before. We were all a beginner at some point, and I know how tough it can be, especially when nobody's actually guiding you. And, you know, I feel like people have kind of forgotten about those who don't know how to do makeup yet but want to, because we feel like, I mean, if you're on social media, you're gonna think every girl knows how to do makeup, okay? But if in the real world, there are still a lot of girls who are struggling with makeup and stuff like that. So I really do hope that I helped you, you know. I strongly recommend you getting these products. Personally, I think these products are perfect for beginners, easy to use, easy to manipulate, all of that. I honestly heavily recommend it. And I will link all the products that I talked about in the description box, so y'all can, you know, click on the websites and get them and whatnot. And let me know if y'all want to do like, if y'all want me to do like maybe beginner eyeshadow palettes, or beginner tools, because tools are just as important, if not more important, than the products that you use. Okay, just because you got a $30 concealer, that don't mean, you know, you're gonna look like Beyonce if you don't know how to use it right. It's, for me, I feel like it's more so about the skill rather than the price of the product. High-end products, they are a little bit up there, they're more up there in quality, but at the same time, like, you can low-key achieve the same thing with drugstore if you know how to go about it. You have to have the proper technique, and you have to have the proper tools as well to go about it. So if y'all want me to do like inexpensive tools for makeup, I can totally do that for you guys too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, y'all, because I'm way more active on Instagram. I post really cute makeup looks on there. So, you know, go ahead and check it out, you know. I think you'll do you a really good justice if you do. And like I said, I'm way more consistent on there than YouTube, because, you know, YouTube, it takes a little more editing. It takes a little more of effort, and Instagram is just so effortless, so that's why I'm more consistent there. So go ahead and, you know, check the description box for my socials and everything that I mentioned in this video, and I really hope it was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one.